In this video, you're going to learn how to build an echo chamber, what skill sets are needed for the belt of utility that superhero requires for you to fulfill your destiny, and move forward into a season where you quietly acquire the tonality and the pace and the tone and the vibrance of the multiple crowns that your divinity is needing to expand. Remember this. What skills are needed for me to be the person that I want to become? I once heard this man say, "Hey, old dogs do not learn new tricks." And I completely disagree with that thought. I believe that there is no time limitation when it comes to skill acquiring. And the more passion that brings forth understanding, the more that you will acquire a skill set that makes you gain momentum. It makes you understand an ecosystem because of the will of wanting to overcome any type of situation that you might be going through. If you say to yourself, "I do not have the skills," then answer with the right questioning. What skills do I need to perform in what action? What passion do I have? And what is it that I want to do in life that will eventually bring value to those that are part of your community, part of what you have to serve? Building up a skill set will also require that you focus on what you want to deliver. The delivery methods are multiple. Learn the ecosystem. If you have a burning desire inside, you will eventually learn what is needed to fulfill. And asking yourself, what skill sets do I need to become better at, is inevitable. So ask yourself, start by writing a list of the skills required to fulfill an action that will bring forth a desired result. As somebody that is leaving the 9 to 5, as somebody that wants to gain momentum and free up your schedule so that mental fog is not there and you are definitely moving forward into that booth of understanding where your domain is, your dominion, your uniqueness, is where anxiety dies. Yes, because anxiety is not your enemy. Anxiety will push you forward into that mission. You have to solve the mental equations of your uniqueness. There is nobody that will be able to bring to the market the skill sets that you are called to fulfill on. You are called to train, to expand in them, to build the ecosystem that you want to eventually deliver to whoever is needing to solve a problem. In the world of entrepreneurship, you will find freedom. You will learn to fly from a place of gratitude. Not only will you sustain a momentum by gaining certainty, but you will also be able to give unto others that tremendous blueprint that will save them time and efforts, that will save them stamina. It's all about willpower. And if you want to move forward into the future without energy, you must have a mission in place. You must have a place to remember where you come from so that you move into the future, not going back, but moving into a desired present that brings future constantly. Ask yourself, do I know what to sell? Do I know what to fulfill on? Do I know my purpose? And you will find that constantly these type of meditations need to be part of your daily routine. You have to come back to plan. You have to go back to ground zero and move the checkerboard to a place of knowing. That is how the chess pieces in this cosmic chess match will move in your favor. Otherwise, you're going to be checkmated every single time with anxiety, not being able to perform, not being able to fulfill, not being able to expand your mind. The matrix of that anxiety will bind you up and will curl you into a fetus position where you'll be in the corner crying out for help. You don't want to be that person. You have been given the weaponry from the heavens to fulfill destiny, because none other will be able to give you what you are able to do by self and by motivation of gratitude. Work yourself out of that mental maze, clear the fog, and you will find that from the beginning you called it out. And because of that, learning the skills necessary to overcome the situation is a question that you must ask. What are the skills that are needed? Do I want to become a better salesperson? Do I want to become a better marketer? Do I want to become a better designer within that marketing technique? What do I need to learn? Do I need to draw? Do I need to use a computer? Maybe I use Canva, maybe I use PowerPoint, maybe I use Adobe, maybe I use any type of tool within that side of marketing. Do I need to make better copy? Learn what the skill is so that once you apply it, you are inside of the battleground. Don't wait in the side bench. Don't be that one that just looks afar and says, oh, only if I should have, only if I would have, could have, should have. You don't want to be that person. Momentum is gained by being in the scenario, by being in the battlefield, by movement. Don't worry if it's unbalanced. Don't worry if it's not perfect. That is just ego trying to bind you down into not performing. Have you ever tried running in the mornings? Your body doesn't want to wake up. Your body is there and says, oh, it's just too cold. Oh, I have a sore ankle. My knees hurt. I'm too old. Whatever the excuse is, you have to make your body obey you and not the other way around. We are spiritual beings performing in a carnal experience. And there is no way that you are going to lose if you learn to move from a place of gratitude. You woke up. You are here alive. You are here animated. And because of that, you have an opportunity to make things happen. You are the one that is a destiny. You have the rod in your hand. But if you're consumed by mental fog, if you are consumed by being lost and not having a blueprint, being in darkness and not having the skill set, being in a desire that will never be fulfilled because of fear, why live? Why wake up? So ask yourself this. If you wake up today, tomorrow, don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. If you have dreams, you would know that you wake up in another place. You open up your eyes and now you're in another land, you're in another garden. Things that do not happen in this reality happen in the other. Maybe you're able to fly, you're able to jump fast, you're able to jump high into the skies, you're able to glide. Maybe you're fighting zombies or you're fighting evil things. Who knows? The battlegrounds of the mental field are tremendous within the dream realms. Be a child in your mind as the entrepreneur comes forth. Be an adult in your heart as the passion lays down the blueprint so that you take responsible action daily. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be narrow. Be free in your movement and become king. Listen, there is no kingdom without a king. There's no dominion. There's no dome without dominion, without a dome, without an umbrella. You are responsible for every single day. Your mind is a weapon. Your heart is your bread. And your extremities are your tools of action. Use them appropriately. Move into it. Are you afraid of cold calling? Are you afraid of talking with people on the phones if you're a sales guy? Why? Ask yourself, why? What is stopping you? Rejection? What if you get 10 rejections? What if you get 100 rejections? Heck, 300 rejections. But then you get that win. Then it becomes a matter of numbers. Ask yourself, where am I being rejected? Is it in the beginning phase? Is it maybe in the first minute? Is it in the first 5 seconds? What am I saying that is pushing people away? Is it what I am saying, or is it the tonality? Is it the pace? What is it? Is it the energy behind? Is it the wordings? Because if it is, then it becomes a skill. Learn the skill and apply it into that echo chamber. Maybe you're getting leads, and those leads are not as qualified as you would think. Maybe you have to change the wording, become a better copywriter. What type of demographic of interest are you pulling in? Are you casting the right wording into that net? Are you bringing into your ecosystem people that have been pre-screened by the wording, by the design, by the questioning, by the offer, the uniqueness of it? Because if you have marketing and sales, those two things are your pillars when it comes to entrepreneurship. And this is all mindset for a golden ratio of your action putting forth destiny. So just remember, marketing, sales, sales, marketing. Okay? Within those two, there are multiple ways of being. There are skills and talents that you must discover in you to put in place so that you learn the ecosystem. Learn how to cycle your actions so that your efforts continue on and on and on. So that if you work today, that same work input that you did today yields return years to come. So it's something that you learn today, a skill that you are having dominion in and that you are rising into, serves you well. It is a matter of mindset when it comes to learning a new way of being. It is what you value as important every single morning, every single day that you wake up, every time that you look at the sun, every time that your heart beats with rhythm, that rhythm putting forth destiny. You want to be able to learn why you are doing what you are doing. The action set in place does not have to be perfect. You're going to see it happen. The skill sets will develop as you turn into that weapon. You're going to have a belt of utility where you can pull up from that belt any type of skill that will aid in your destiny, that will fulfill what you are trying to accomplish. Your main responsibility is to learn that skill and to apply it. And then, as you apply it, knowing with confidence that it does have a purpose, that within your passion, your blueprint is being fulfilled, and that you will go from A to B because of willpower. There's nothing more important than farming willpower. Your life will be prolonged. You will live longer if you work with willpower. Discovery of momentum within that willpower will give you a unique persona. You do not have to wait for somebody to come and save you. You are your own. To each his own. And within that, you mind your business. And as you mind your business, you will find those golden orbs. You will find those crystals. You will put the gems in the crown of the king. And you will have kingdom. You'll have dominion of your craft. You have to be confident. If you don't know what skills you need to move forward and build echo chambers that will yield returns in the future, remember there are two pillars that you must keep in place: marketing and sales. Pick one. Pick one and have dominion. Pick one and learn to change from skill to skill. If it's momentum in sales as you build up a conversation with value, questioning while prospecting and pre-qualifying is important. The ability of being able to express yourself in a conversation will depend on how much you practice. It's like somebody that sings. There's a lot of things moving behind in the back end of the mind. You are structuring within it. It allows you to hear as well, putting in place different strategies, prompting the neurons inside of the minds for emotions to appear. And as you do that, those questionings come and solve rhythms, solve for others what they're looking to solve, and they sell themselves. When it comes to marketing, graphic design, copywriting, you pick. Which one do you like the most? Practice it. And I'm talking to entrepreneurs. I'm not talking to the normal Joes. They can go work a 9 to 5. I'm talking to you. You are here to hear. And I enjoy delivering what I've been able to learn from experience in this past 12 years of doing marketing and sales. I'm able to share with you knowledge of my passion. What is it that you're able to build and sow into others? What is it that you needed in the past to understand? There are many skills. Learn them. Make a list. Okay, this is a blueprint. What skills are needed? I'm going to the battlefield. Do I need to use a bow? How many arrows do I need? What type of muscles am I going to use as I pull back the bow? Is it a sword? How heavy is a sword? Ooh, I need to do a lot of push ups. Maybe I want to carry a big axe. Maybe I want to run fast. What skills do you need? Discipline yourself. Discipline the mind so that your body does not govern your mind. Talk to your mind from the heart. Your heart thinks, and we all have hearts of gold. Gold is made by your heart. A golden ratio of expansion is the way your aura will expand in the multiple crowns of your divinity. As we move forward in this channel, I will share more of what I've been able to learn in the quest of mindset, health, and relationships. It is very important that you keep pace of momentum. Remember that tonality and tone frequency is the way that you vibrate. It is a way of the law of attraction if you believe in such. And if you don't want to call it like that, you can call it the way of gratitude. You are grateful for another day. You are thankful for life, everlasting expansion of mission, of purpose, in order to be in fulfillment. As individuals, as personas, we play a character in society. That character has many gifts. The character is able to fulfill promises. Make sure that your promises are fulfilled. Make sure that your oaths are kept. Because with that, you will reap the benefits. You will find in your heart and you will look in your mirror that internally ether builds up. And it is a currency, it is a dharmic weight, it is a coin of the spiritual realms. For we are spirit having a carnal experience. And the spirit is able to learn so many things, is able to gift unto others the skills learned, acquired for those chambers to exist and do echo and bounce back and bring into the future what you sow in the present. And as you find yourself building and wearing a belt of utilities where you have a skill set, you will start to pick and choose what echo chamber you want to build because you are building a net. It's a spidey web. It's a Spider-Man type of web. What character is it that I am playing? You're playing a character. You're playing a mind. You are moving into the future like a child. The kingdom, the dominion is for that child. The adult is the one that protects the heart above all other things. Make sure you practice that daily. Do not forget about who you are. For the two pillars are sales and marketing. And with that, there are expanded vaults of information that you are able to tap in with your mind. You're able to bring down with your ether. that you're able to purchase with a coin of a spiritual awareness, of reality brought forth because of destiny. If you like this video, make sure you click like. Make sure you subscribe, share it with an entrepreneur friend that is looking to build up momentum, that is going through mental fog, that is looking for a blueprint. This is made for you. This is made for me. And learning to move within a skill set and look into the echo chamber of the future is something that you really want to do. Don't go past this video and not apply it. Believe me, you're going to need it.